Hello everyone, welcome back for another video entitled Best High Ticket Program Reviews. The Happy Truck came to my doorstep today for UPS, so I'm going to open this up here and show you where it's come from, and then we'll see what's inside. So, looks like it's from Florida. I got your package here. Shirley, welcome aboard the team from Florida. There's the label, shipping label, and put this aside here. Got an envelope. Boy, it's wrapped up really good. I don't know if I can get this open. Maybe I need to open it from this end. Bear with me. Now realize, Sports Illustrated. Now this is how you do it through private courier. You just put it in a magazine. Realize this, guys, there's three types of people in this world. Okay? Those that make things happen, those that watch things happen, and those that just stand around and say, what just happened? Right? So, this is the result of making things happen and taking action. She's making a choice to change her life. Hi Mike, thanks so much for the business opportunity. I really do appreciate this. Have a great day. And here's the proof. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600. $7, $8, $9, $1,000. That's a $1,000 day with one person. Yesterday was a $1,000 day as well. Okay, I got maybe 2 or 3 people coming into Turbo Paylines in all 4 levels, if I remember correctly. I just talked with a guy last night. So we might have a $5,000 week here, boys and girls. I don't know. I'm not telling you this to brag or to boast, but the opportunity to have $500 to $1,000 days here with what I'm doing for the average Joe, guys, is very realistic. Okay, now how does this happen? Real simple. Ad copy goes out, 1,000 per day the easy way with this phone number. They get these postcards. They respond, they go to a simple 2-minute message. Right there's the number. You may want to write that down. You guys probably already know it. That's subscribed. 701-901-1411. They call that 2-minute message hotline. They leave me their information. I call them back. I tell them you responded to a postcard about making $500 to $1,000 per day and wanted information and left your phone number for me to call you back and give it to you. Do you have a cell phone? I'll text over the phone number to get the information. It's about 25 minutes long on the recorded call to see if it's for you. And by the way, when's a good time to follow up with you to get all your questions answered? So, they listen to the recorded call, I follow up with them, and they're one of 3 people. They're ready to join. They have questions, no problem. I answer their questions, bring them in. Or number 3, they're not interested in what they heard. That's okay. Some will, some won't. So what? Who's next? Okay? And if they're not interested, that's okay. There's no need to twist their arm because there's a sea of people that are out looking in this failing economy. Okay? So now, you remember on the last video I talked about the pyramid. Now this is a good book by Robert Greene. He has a book out, a best-selling book called The 48 Laws of Power. But he also has this book called Mastery, and this is a good book. Now, I recommend this book. Remember the pyramid I talked about in the last video? That you work in a pyramid if you work for corporate America. And it's like this. Your boss has a dunce cap over your head. You guys realize this? And they pay you what they think you're worth, treating you like a fool with that dunce cap over your head. And you're out slaving in your cubicle or on the shop floor. Well, your boss is out on the golf course. Smoking cigars, living it up, eating probably prime rib for him and his family. Or if your boss or CEO is a woman where you work at, she's probably out doing her nails or walking her dog or just, you know, living high on the hog as well, you know. And you're just a number in the system, in that pyramid, okay? So what I have here to generate the average Joe, 500 to 1,000 per day, as you'll hear on that simple little recorded message, is a way for you to get out of that pyramid. But let me read you something, guys. This is a book called 100K in 100 Days by this lady right here. I'm actually going through her book. It's really, really good. She's a serial entrepreneur. She believes in multiple streams of income and has multiple different ways, probably through this book, where you can capitalize to get free. Ain't that what it's all about, guys, is freedom? But here's the thing. Let me tell you what she says in chapter 1 of her book. I've highlighted it. And this is about taking responsibility for your own life. Listen to this. There's certain things in life I can't teach you, even if I attempted to try. I can't teach you how to have motivation, enthusiasm, and drive. I think that's something you are born with. I can't teach you how to want to hustle and be productive. I can't teach you not to be lazy. I can't teach you how to prefer to do some work, hello somebody, rather than sit on the couch in front of the television. I get so frustrated with some of my students and clients because many of them want to find someone to do everything for them. They hire people, including my company, to build websites for them with the hopes that their websites will automatically and mysteriously generate millions of visitors and traffic with absolutely no advertising budget or effort on their part to drive traffic in. They even want me to choose what product they should be selling, including naming the product. Some students go as far as wanting me to name their company because they don't even feel competent enough to do that. The bottom line, guys, is you got to have confidence in yourself. A little bit, at least. This is ridiculous. Anyone that's that lazy should be dragged into a dark alley and shot to death because they're wasting valuable resources just by existing on this planet. Of course, this is merely my opinion, but I feel that it's a rather valid one. Take charge and responsibility of every aspect of your life starting right now. Guys, it boils down to, you got to invest in yourself a little bit, and here's the deal. When I was sleeping in a homeless shelter, when I was sleeping in a hotel bathroom or in my car, this is where I came from. I remember not having hardly any enough money to get to my wife to put gas in her car. Okay, so it boils down to taking responsibility. Okay, so those that partner with me either have the money, and if they don't have the money, I show them how to utilize a strategy called OPM, which is other people's money. If they're serious and really want to get started, they'll find a way to get the money. I did. If you tell me you're too lazy to, I don't want to use the word lazy, okay? But if you tell me you can't put forth enough effort, guys, if you don't have the money and you want to move forward, to use what I have as a vehicle to get from point A where you are to point B, you got to make a choice to make a change. You have to start in order to finish. You have to go through some tests in life to have a testimony. I did. I had to go through some things. So it doesn't matter where you are in life. It doesn't matter what you've gone through in your past. The only one that's responsible for your financial success from this day forward is you. It doesn't matter if you're broke. It doesn't matter if you're poor. It don't matter the color of your skin. It doesn't matter your gender. Hello, somebody. Or your educational background or your religion. What matters is you make a choice from within to change so you can change your world and your circumstances. Hello, somebody. Now, personal responsibility. I didn't have the money years ago to get started, but if I didn't start, I wouldn't be where I'm at right now, would I? So I went out and borrowed $3,500 from my credit union to get the money to get started. I pawned off a wedding ring from a previous marriage. I borrowed money from a 401k. Now that's what I did. Now what are you going to do to get creative, guys, if you don't have the money to start? Because if you don't start, you'll never finish in life. So maybe You can't go out to your bank or credit union and get a loan, okay, to get started, because your credit is shot because you've made in the past some bad decisions that put your credit below sea level. Now, who is responsible for putting yourself in that position if you've ruined your credit? It's not your boss's problem. It's not people in your life's problem. It's not the circumstances in your life's problem. It's your problem that you have incorporated in the past poor money management decisions. Now, you have a choice to make a change, or you can sit there and drown in the sea of debt and poverty. Okay, so I've shared with you what I've done in my life to get money when I didn't have the money to get started. But the question is, you got to make a choice to get started. If you don't make a choice to get started, you'll never finish. You'll struggle in life. You'll blame your job. You'll blame the blame, big blame game. Okay, it's nobody's responsibility but yourself to put yourself in a position where you can be successful once and for all. There's three types of people in life: those that make things happen, those that watch things happen, and those that just say, what happened? Those people are confused. Guys, there's ways to get the money. So here's your next step. It's very simple. You know this number. I've probably showed it to you already, 701-901-1411. The first step is to go to this phone number. If you don't pick up the phone and call this simple recorded hotline, it's probably a minute, 50 minutes. Leave your information. I'll get back with you if you leave your contact details on that phone number. For me to give you a 25-minute phone number to call, and I'll schedule time to follow up to get your questions answered to see if it's a good fit for you. Don't worry, I won't twist your arms if you don't think it's for you. I'll just say thank you for your time for at least considering something to get yourself out of where you're at. I understand it's not for you. I wish you the best in life. I won't twist your arms because I don't need your money. When you make up the 20 grand a month from home, working from home, and you can write your own paycheck, and I'm not bragging, I'm just telling you, you don't need people's money because there's so many fish in the sea out there that need help, that want someone to help them to get out of the debt and the pit and from underneath that pyramid that they're in corporate America. Hello, somebody? You got to make a choice to make a change. Okay? So, yesterday, and I'm not bragging and boasting, I do feel like a broken record sometimes. You know, I tell people a million times, you know, I tell people over and over, not a million times, but you know what I'm saying. If you're subscribed and you've seen my videos, some people reach out to me, they said, I've seen your videos for the last 2 years. 2 years? Where you been the last 2 years? You know? And I feel like telling people, you know, you've been working in corporate America for 40, 50 years and you don't have a little bit saved up to get started? What have you been doing with your tax return for the last 40 years? That's why I want to ask people. You've seen a $1,000 day today come in. Yesterday was a $1,000 day. I probably got 2-3 people coming in for turbo pain lines at 1900. I think I have one I talked to yesterday that's going to come in at 1900. You know, I may have a $5,000 week, but this is not about me. It's about you and where you guys want to go. Your first step is to call that 701 phone number, 701-901-1411. You know, it's all about taking personal responsibility and getting yourself out of the pyramid, out of the box, so you guys can move and go somewhere in life. Hope you guys have liked the video. Go and subscribe, like the video, pass it on. You've seen a $1,000 day today. I don't know what tomorrow holds. It doesn't matter because, you know, guys, I'm providing a vehicle for you guys to get to where you want to go. You got to call that 2-minute phone number and leave your credentials for me to call you. And I will simply just call you and give you the phone number. It's about 25 minutes long. You need to listen to it while you're when you're away from distractions and have about 25 minutes of uninterrupted time to sit down, take the notes on that call of this lady that is on this call, that does the weekly calls for our program, okay? And I'll show you how to get the money. I'll show you how to get creative and come up with ways, whether it's having a garage sale, selling some things on. There's ways to get the money, guys. You just got to put forth some effort and try to get it. If you don't put forth some effort to see what you qualify out there by calling your credit company, asking for a credit line increase, or asking for, you know, a cash advance or a loan or something, there's ways to get the money. I was in a place where I was pretty much rock bottom. You know, I was bankrupt. My credit was below sea level. You know, it was down there, but it took me some time to build it up. Don't matter if your credit's at ground zero, below sea level. Don't matter if you guys have made bad choices in the past. The past is the past. Let the past be the past. The future ain't here. We live in the eternal now. Call that 2-minute hotline, 701-901-1411. Leave your credentials. If you're not serious, don't make the call. Okay? If you're not going to put forth some effort to try to find a way to get the money, even if you don't have the money, there's no sense in watching this video. Click off. I wish you the best in life. But if you are serious, I'll show you how to get out from underneath that pyramid you live in corporate America. I hope you've liked the video. Subscribe, like it, pass it on. We'll see you on the road to success. 701-901-1411 is your first step to get out of the starting blocks and on a new path in life. God bless. We'll see you on the road to success. Have a happy Tuesday and bye for now.